Okay, let's make sure my audio. Okay, so it's going through the microphone. Cool. I'm like a real podcaster now, guys. What the hell? Look at me. Although I'm not going to do a podcast. No podcast over here. All right, let's just, we're doing some testing of my new setup. It's pretty cool. I actually love my new setup. I'm going to show it to you guys in a minute. I think I could. Andrew's camera. Yeah, I might be able to show my camera. It's pretty sick. Okay, Kitty, do you want out or something? Here, get out. You want out? Not happy in here, bro? What's up, XSDKX8585? How you doing? Morning. What's up? See it gone, Junk Removal. That's my boy. What is up? How you doing, Cisco? Wait, is that you? Wait. No, I can't tell. The logo's too small. Is that you, Cisco? Andrew. What's up, John Roberts? Andrew, it's slow out here putting yard signs out this week. Yeah, dude. Welcome to the winters. It doesn't matter where you're at. Usually slows down during winters for everybody. So don't let that scare you. Just double down on everything, man. Double down. Double down on everything. So I got a new little setup in my room. I set up a new desk. Pretty pumped up. What's up, Cisco? Okay, cool. Cisco, John, Eddie. Go ahead and ask questions. I'm honestly just gonna bullshit, rant, talk, chat, answer questions. About junk removal. I got some really cool news, guys. The original OG Jedi junk removal truck is back in my possession. I dropped it off this morning to get it wrapped, and your boy is getting back into junk removal. You heard it. I'm doing junk removal again, guys. There is a lot more to that story. If you guys want to know why I'm doing junk removal again. And it is the original Jedi junk removal truck that I sold to Brian, who bought Jedi junk removal for $225,000. 2 years ago, I sold my company to work on autopilot. My first truck that I bought, my first truck was technically the yellow box truck that I rented, but this was the first truck that I bought for junk removal. So yeah, your boy's getting back into junk removal. I will be doing jobs and filming them. I'm also going to do I have 100 yard signs that I ordered. So I'm going to do a video putting out 100 yard signs. I'm going to film me putting out the 100 yard signs, track the phone calls, see how many sales I get. And so guys, there's a lot more to the story. I'm not actually going to start a junk removal company. I'm doing it to make really cool content, get back on the truck, use the software. I can make some really cool videos of me filming. I got my Ray-Bans somewhere around here. But yeah, you guys want to see my new fucking setup? It's so sick. Check this out. I'm loving my new setup for my, this is where I'm going to start filming from now on, because I got so sick of setting up the camera equipment every time. So I was like, you know what? What if I can just kill two birds with one stone, right? I have my live streaming set up, but it also is where I'm going to film my content. I'm just going to film right here. So it's always set up. Here, check it out. It's pretty fucking sick. Pretty fucking sick. Here, let me add another camera angle. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Let's add this camera angle right here, but we will make this camera my iPhone if this works. Andrew's iPhone camera. Okay, that's a little zoomed in. How do we zoom out? That's way too zoomed in. Okay, well, here, you know what? Oh, it's probably because, let's do 16 by 9. No, it's vertical, duh. Let's do tall. Okay, and then let's, okay, so I think, get back. You guys can see, man, yeah, I'm really zoomed in. I don't know how to zoom out. It's kind of being annoying. But anyways, here, let me just get really far back. So, we got my setup right here, right? It's all set up with my good camera, my mic, my computer, a light, and yeah, and a good old standing desk too. Look at that shit. Let's try that out. So, I should be able to pump out content like crazy now. The standing desk is pretty sick, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's Oh, what's up, brother? So, like, if I want to stay here, let's actually do. Let me do some testing. Here, let me just. I gotta move some shit around. Hold on. Okay, just give me a little room. Let's do a standing test. All right, let's make sure I don't fuck anything up. But yeah, go. What's up? Oh, John, what's up, my man? You go pump. You got to pump some confidence into these young haulers. I know, right? Let's do some. So yeah, what's up, guys? Who's here? Can I get some comments? So we got the standing desk coming to life, so I can film content in here. Let's see. Yo. Here, let me make some adjustments. I got shit everywhere. Yeah, this is gonna work for making content for sure. Let me adjust this too. Put the monitor closer. There we go. Now we're talking. What's up, guys? Hey, can you guys hear me okay? I'm gonna put the comments over here. All right, hey, just so I can like make sure this is working out, can you guys comment, ask a question so I can see if I can read it all the way from over here? We could do morning workouts, some shadow boxing. So we could do like morning workouts together now, you know, running in place. You know what I'm saying? We can also talk about junk removal. So, yo, let's get some questions up in here. Andrew, what's good, brother? Okay, so we're going to do my first, because standing's nice sometimes, you know? Feels good to just kind of, like, stand. Oh, let me actually reverse the camera back so we can... Oh, I'm doing the wrong camera. Cam link. Okay. There, now it's the right direction. The fonts are right. What's up, hun? Audio's good. Okay, 86 Junk Removal says, let's see those guns. No, I'm just kidding. 86 Junk Removal. What's good, brother? Rob here from 86 Junk Removal, Northwest out of Oregon. What's up? 86 Junk Removal. That's you, Rob. Peachy Mama. What's up, honey bunny? You don't work out, Tony. You don't think I work out? You see, this is... Dude, I'm fucking yoked, dude. Oh, yeah. I'll destroy our bedroom, though, if I throw a fucking treadmill in here. It already looks crazy with my office right here. Where can we buy autopilot gear at? That's actually a great question. I'm going to order some. Here, check it out. This is my... Success is often covered in dirt, but so is gold at one point. So I'm going to order some more of these shirts, and I'm going to give them out to people who sign up for autopilot. And maybe I should sell. I don't know. Would you guys actually buy autopilot shirts? Tony, you're right, though. I don't work out. I'm going to start, though. Do you ever do jobs for customers and get paid out of escrow? How do you frame that? Honestly, I think I've done that once. No, he paid me out of pocket, but insurance paid him back. So I've never had to deal with like insurance companies or escrow. But I know a lot of people. I do know a lot of people do that. For real, like houses that are being sold, they'll trust that once the house is sold, they'll let the real estate agent or the customer pay them once the house sells. So if you're able to front the bill, it's not a bad idea. I know a lot of people do that, and it really helps. And it helps people obviously get a contract, have an invoice, make sure you have all your ducks in a row if you're going to front the bill. And even then, they could still you could still get screwed on that. And then what are you going to do? Take them to court? I know contractors have some power where they can put like a lien on your house and whatnot. But I do know that is a thing, Rob. I have never personally had to do that. I've always got payment up front. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, this is my new setup. So I'm going to be filming content here from now on. So, like my YouTube videos that I usually film out. The really, my standard YouTube videos where I'm sitting on the desk out there. I think it looks really good. You can see the background, the windows and everything. That kind of like, it really like it's hard to make content to set up. Got to set up all my cameras and lights, and I try to make it look really good. It's a lot of work. So I said, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to try filming content here. So all my new videos moving forward will just be like right in here. And I'm just going to film content right here. A mechanics lien. Yeah, I've heard of mechanics liens. I thought contractors can do a contractor's lien. Or is it still called a mechanics lien even though it's on a house? That doesn't make sense. Because I know mechanics can definitely hold your car and put a lien. Even take your car. Dude, the fuck is that shit on your nose? Oh, dude, I've been wearing breathing strips since a lot of people were like, do you just copy Hermosi? No, I've been wearing this shit before Hermosi. I just got the balls and the confidence to wear it on camera because of Alex Hermosi. Have a stuffy nose my entire life. I'm a mouth breather. Really bad mouth breather through the middle of the night. And even this doesn't fix everything. There is a surgery that you can get that's supposed to help clear your nasal passage. I might try that someday. I've just always been a mouth breather. Dude, come on, seriously, take that shit off. Like I said, 7 Nuts, you can talk as much shit as you want, but I've been wearing this shit before Alex Hermosi. Been a mouth breather my entire life. And yeah, it's just that bad. John Roberts, I did a job for a lady I trusted. She paid me like a month later out of escrow. Yeah, man. Exactly. See, I hear that shit all the time. Me personally, I'd never done it. But like I said, 7 Nuts, Alex Hermosi just gave me the confidence to actually wear it. Okay, bro, calm the fuck down, dude. I'm just responding to you, and I said I didn't know if it's mechanics lien. I'm proud that you're a contractor, and I'm thank you that you know this information, but you don't need to be a fuckwad. So let's see. Go ahead. Anybody who has questions, please ask. I'm here to answer questions. It's my kid's. My kid has a performance today, so I'm leaving here in about 30 minutes. Dropping off the truck. But like I said, anybody who's didn't hear me earlier. Okay, 7 Nuts. I didn't know if you're just being a dick or not, or if So, for those of you who didn't hear, I'm getting back into junk removal. So, if anybody has any questions, I should have the truck by Tuesday. So I'm definitely going to go live on Tuesday. I'm definitely going to do a video. I'm going to go live. I'm trying to go live Monday through Friday, right? I'm going to go live Monday through Friday every day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, talking about junk removal and showing off autopilot and just answering questions. The nasal spray doesn't work too well for me, man. It really doesn't. I tried the nasal spray. The breathing strips just work the best, man. And even with the breathing strips, I still wake up breathing through my mouth sometimes, but it definitely helps me. So, like, without these things, I'm even worse. But, yeah, they're great. Trey, what's up, man? So, yeah, the truck wrap that I'm getting on the OG Jedi junk removal truck is not going to be Jedi junk removal. It's going to be a sick autopilot wrap. Like, it's going to be, I'd show you guys, but I'd rather just surprise you guys. But it's a full wrap, not just decals. I'm getting the thing completely wrapped. And I'm going to go out and do jobs, film jobs, teach, educate while showing off the software. So you guys can probably see where I'm going with it. It's going to be pretty sick. Let's get back down here. Your boy's getting lazy. All right, cool, 7 Nuts. But now that I know you're not being a dick, I do want to follow back up on that mechanics lien. Is that actually truly, is it really called a mechanics lien when you could put it on somebody's house? And are you actually a contractor too? Because that is pretty wild. I never knew it'd actually be called a mechanics lien that you can put on somebody's house. That's something I just learned. If you're being serious, I didn't know if you're like being funny or not. Junk removal can do pre-liens. Currently looking at it, just need to have a company do it for you. They can cost $15 to $65 for filing. Cool. Hell yeah, Rob. Got my iced coffee. Switching to black coffee with stevia here soon because I've been working out, getting those gains. And make sure you guys sign up for Autopilot, you know? If you guys aren't Autopilot subscribers. If you guys, you can get a 2-week free trial now. So you can now sign up, get a 2 free week trial, just like all the big dogs do. No credit card needed. So definitely check that out if you guys are curious. If you're not using a CRM, guys, okay, so obviously, you know, I'm biased here. I'm building software, trying to sell software, trying to build a software company. So I'm going to tell you, you should use a CRM. But seriously, go watch my videos. Like, even if you're getting 1 job a month, like back before my software, when WorkEase starts at $225 and then House Call Pro, I mean, they have a $90 a month plan, but really the good features are at the $190 a month plan. All kinds of shit, guys. I mean, it's all so expensive. So, like, back then, I would say, yeah, you don't want to commit to $200 a month if you're, like, barely starting and making no money. But, dude, even if you get 1 job in 1 month for $500, like, you need to have a CRM to, like, build the habits, to get organized, see your data. It's just, look professional with your first invoice, your automated text messaging system that sends out like the on my way. So your customer, even if it's just 1 customer, look good for that customer. And there's just, you know, I'm not going to do a sales pitch right now with Autopilot. I was actually just getting on to test my new camera setup, my new desk setup. Construction liens are most commonly called mechanics liens, but also labor liens, material liens, or artisan liens, or legal. Oh, wow. I'm getting in drunk move because of you. I spent $10,000 to start a moving company. I want to find out you need a license. Oh, shit. Where are you located, Seven Nuts? Oh, Rob, Rob, I know you, brother. You made a testimonial video for me, too, and I really appreciate that. Track all of your customers. Yes, Justin Johnson. There's just so much benefits to it. So, what do you guys think about the new Instagram kids on the new Instagram content that's going around on junk removal versus YouTube content? All the Instagram kids selling $5,000 mentorship packages and saying how you can make $2,000 in 15 minutes. What do you guys think about that new content? Or have you not seen that Instagram content? Seven Nuts says, yeah, bro, I do HVAC. We call it a mechanic swing. I heard of someone that didn't pay their painter's bill in the house, and it was called a mechanic. Oh, wow. That's really cool. That's good to know, because I did not know that. This fucking iced coffee is delicious, man. I know it's fruity as shit, but... Sorry, I'm trying to... Don't care. I don't chase likes or thumbs ups. James, why don't... Dude, James, my brother... You are also an OG investor, James. You're one of the, first, I don't know, I want to say first 10 investors, like way, That's right, James. How's business going, James? I know you're kind of like undercover and you like to keep things like super, like low key. So I'm not going to like mention your company name or anything, but how you doing over there? Are you killing it out there in Vegas? How's the camera quality look, guys? The lighting and everything, is it pretty decent? My new little setup that I got going on? Or is it not like, can you guys not really tell? Morning junk removal talk. You have to have a CRM to be successful. I'm doing wholesale real estate as well. It's absolutely necessary. Oh yeah, for sure. It's crazy to me. Like there's people who survive without CRMs. Like, I mean, he's one of the OG He's one of the OG YouTubers. So like, Jeffrey, what's up, my man? What's crack-a-lackin'? Oh yeah, Jeffrey, I'm fucking. So I always get my fucking ADHD. I got to stick to one comment and go, okay, Seven Nuts, back to what you're doing. Yes, the CRM is absolutely necessary. There are people who are successful without it, but you're just making your life harder, and it's harder to scale. Like Ricardo, if he had a CRM for the last 19 years, he loves to say how he's been in business for 19 years. I talk to Ricardo all the time still. If he had been using a CRM for 19 years, he'd be double, triple, quadruple, 10 times more successful. So, like, yeah, you can succeed without a CRM, but you won't succeed as much as you possibly could, and you definitely won't be able to sell your business for the value that it's worth. So there's just, yeah. Jeffrey, thank you, man. Oh, 170K. What do you, 170K? Is that what you're at for this year, James? Like 170, is that what you mean? 170K that you cleared this year with no ad spend? That's great, man. With no ad spend and you live in Vegas, fuck, you're rich basically. What are the dump fees out there in Vegas? Jeffrey, look at you. You've been online, active online all week. Yeah, Monday. I'm going live Monday through Friday every fucking day, 4 p.m. PST. I've been going live in the morning too lately because I've just been kind of like testing the camera setup. But it's most likely going to be 4 p.m. PST time. I'm going to go live every day, Monday through Friday. Yeah. The IG kids, I get it. We are entrepreneurs chasing that money, but they are lying and scamming to get it. Yes, exactly. It's not that what really pisses me off is all their equipment is funded from their mentorship sales and their ebook sales. And it's like, oh my God, James, 55, 65 a ton. Yeah, you're balling in Vegas with 170K with no ad spend and 55, 65 a ton. Shit, you're taking me to dinner, dude. When I come out there, you're taking me to dinner. Nah, I'm just kidding. Awesome, cool. Thank you, John Roberts. Camera looks good, he says. Oh, you're in Jersey. Jersey's the one place I think out of all the United States, I think you guys are like the most difficult place to get a permit to do junk removal. I think I've heard it takes 2 to 3 years. Is that true? Like 2 to 3, like minimum 1 year to get approved for your permit to do junk removal in Jersey, if I'm correct. So I don't get not too many questions. I think maybe because my audience, like when I joined on, I was creeping and spying on some other influencers on their IG live. Like Texas, I like this Marco guy. He's really funny. He calls out the Instagram kids well, and they get super offended. But I creep on all the kids, the Hunter Patrick. I creep on Junk Teens. I creep on all these kids selling the pipe dream. And they get tons of questions, like tons, but it's probably because a lot of the people they're selling to have zero idea what junk removal is. I think my community, the people who follow me, I think you guys are pretty well versed in junk removal already, which is probably why I don't get as many questions, is because, at some point you're just like, okay, yeah, I just got to do the work. And the hardest things left to do is like SEO and Google Ads, right? Other than that, it's just like fucking get out there and hustle. In social media and AI. Vikings still rock. Wait, what did dude, $187 per ton in Portland, Oregon? Dang. Trey, you were in class. Oh, cool. Hell yeah, I got a lot of value out of Kevin's class last night. If you're not in the program, you're missing out. Yeah, I'm going to be posting a video on my coaching. So, I guess I'll plug it in here right now, guys. Let me load up something really quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got something pretty cool to show. Let me close all my naughty tabs. I'm just kidding. Hold on 1 second. So, this mentoring, I'm going to share my screen really quick. Uno momento. Okay. So I did something pretty cool. I haven't made this video yet. I am going to make an announcement video for the mentorship package. Kevin Hess is... No, it's not. 7 Nuts. No, it's not just for junk removal. Obviously, I did put a lot of thought into making it easier for junk removal companies. Like it comes preloaded with data, like your lead sources, job types. A price book comes preloaded for you. It is geared towards as if I was on the truck still, but absolutely can it be used for other home service businesses. Okay, let's try going to my desktop. Okay, cool. Do you guys see my screen? All right, so this is, I've got 8 websites that are fully customizable, okay? 8 websites. This is 100 pages. Residential, demolition, commercial, and customizable service areas, which you could do. Everything is customizable, right? It even comes with a freaking blog so that you guys can hire somebody to pump out blogs for you, right? And it comes preloaded with these 3 blogs for you. So that you can just like, dude, like, look at this. And you could like, this is a $15,000 website. I'm not any, you could maybe, the cheapest you'd be able to find an agency do this for you would be like fucking, the cheapest that you get an agency to do this for you is 10 grand. 10 grand. Like, there's just no way somebody would do 100 pages. I actually have a dumpster rentals too. If you have dumpster rentals, I have dumpster rental pages as well. I also have this custom P&L that I've made. Dude, my computer is like shitting the bed right now. So this P&L, I don't feel like going over the P&L right now. I really don't. But anyways, you get the P&L, you get the 100-page website, you get all this crazy shit, right? Okay, so the mentoring package is also coaching with Kevin Hess. Did 800 Got Junk. He scaled from 800,000 to 9 million in the course of, oh fuck, Kevin, how many years was it? How many years were you at 1-800 Got Junk? Leading 15 trucks, 50 employees from 800,000 to 9 million. How many years were you at 1-800 Got Junk? The CRM, let me go up. 7 Nuts CRM is $50 a month, and it comes with all the features that you'd expect in the $200 to $300 packages with the billion-dollar companies like Jobber, House Call Pro, and Workies and all them. So now, obviously, we are a new company. We don't have everything they have, but we have everything you need, and we are really getting close to having, you know, they've been around for 10, 14, those companies have been around 11 to 14 years, right? All 3 of them, one of them is 11 years, the other's like 12, one of them 14. We're close, and we've only been in business for a year, and it's just me and my business partner. Compared to everybody else, we're drastically cheaper. That is what our competitive edge right now is. I believe our user experience is easier to use, and our price, you know, and we're gonna win in other areas soon as well. But who's Chayton at Blue Crocus? I only know Lewis, Rob. Oh, 7 Nuts. I thought you needed license for junk removal. Let me scroll up and see what we got. I'm coming to Vegas. Let's go, Vegas. Vikings still rocking. Yeah, resale, trying to open a store. Oh, nice, James. You're trying to open a store? Hell yeah. Working on building your second junk removal company. You're doing another one, like just to have like 2 different companies in case one person doesn't want to hire the name that you have. You're doing like another name that might, you know, because I know the name of your junk removal company. You know, some people might want not to hire that name. They might want a more friendly name or something. I don't know. It's not that your name is bad. It's just, you know, I could see why you might make a second one. Jeffrey says you decided not to scale. I'm just happy having your one junk truck. No ad spend. Yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey. Are you liking the new direction you're going? Are you think you're going to stick with it, or you don't know yet? And if you don't mind me sharing how you're pivoting in your junk removal business, let me know. I'll tell people, because maybe people have some questions. Kevin, 10.5 years. The major scale was in the last 3 years. Wow, Kevin, you were at Got Junk for 10.5 years. Yeah, so what I'm saying is Kevin knows his shit. He worked at the largest franchise, and he was the number 1 franchise. I forget which year, but they rocked he got him to the number 1 franchise, and in all of the franchises. And they have a frick load of franchises across the country. So 2.5 million to 9 million in 3 years because of some changes they did. So in the last 3 years, you guys went from 2.5 to 9. That's crazy. Yeah, so Jeffrey runs a junk removal company. He's a good buddy of mine. And, you know, I've been talking to Jeffrey, I don't know, my whole journey, not my whole journey, but damn near close. Jeffrey and I have been talking for like, what, two years now? Quite a long time, to be honest. And he's been slowly kind of pivoting into this new thing that it's not necessarily resell. Like, you know, you do junk removal to resell, but he's doing resell, but he's buying. So he got a warehouse or a place. So if he finds stuff in junk removal, of course you'll resell it. But he's also buying storage units. And I think he's bought, how many storage units has he bought now? And he's doing eBay, he's doing resale, he's doing live shopping on Whatnot, and he's just kind of experimenting. It seems, trying to figure out. But he's had some crazy wins with these storage units that he's buying. You know, so whenever he doesn't have junk removal, he just fucking cranks out storage units. Whenever he doesn't have junk removal jobs, he's just buying and cranking out storage units. Chayton was working alongside of Lewis, but he was I didn't even know Lewis had somebody else with him. That's, 30 freaking storage units you bought in, Jeffrey? And how many months you've been doing this storage unit stuff? Ranked #1 franchise in the world. That's crazy. Yeah, how many franchises do they have across U.S. and Canada? And are they in Australia, Kevin? Got Junk? Because junk removal is pretty big in Aussie, too. YouTube channel coming soon. Yeah, and Jeffrey, when you find a storage unit that you think is worth me flying out, let me know and we'll do a video together, you know, because I can show it on my channel. Like, hey guys, here's another opportunity of things you can do that might interest you. And it'd be fun to collab with you. It's 7:50, guys. I'm going to do a few minutes of questions. So we got 5-10 minutes of questions. So get all those questions out, because I am going to have to head out to take my kids to school and go drop off my truck, my junk removal truck, to get wrapped, because your boy is back. Your boy is back in the game. Junk removal. And guess what? You know what CRM I'm going to use? I'm going to use Autopilot. About 175 franchises. They have 2-3 franchises in Australia. Oh, so they have popped over to Aussie, huh? Yeah, hit up Jeffrey, man. He doesn't. He's not. I mean, obviously, you're always looking for the banger ones, right? You're always probably trying to find like the ones where you spend a little bit more money, and there might be a lot. Like we almost did one for like $5,000. We were gonna split it. I was maybe going to do it with him, and we're hoping it had like comic books and like, dude, it could have been potentially millions of dollars in there. It could have potentially been nothing. It could have potentially been $100,000. You don't know, but you are looking for those ones. But he also picks up like $100 ones, $200 ones. Like, what's your average storage unit price of storage units that you buy, Jeffrey? And by the way, ask questions, because I do have to leave here in like 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, ask them now, because I'm going to pop off here in a few minutes, but I will be back to talk about Autopilot and demonstrate Autopilot live tonight at 4 p.m. PST. Storage Wars. Yes, Wally. Storage Wars is... I actually have never seen one of the episodes. Let me see. What did you say, James? Having a dumpster drop off at my HQ, going full junk, guys. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. Dude, my new setup is legit. Bro, I spent $390 on 10 black bags, all sealed. Anyone guess what was in those bags? So was that like one of your first losses, or how many? Okay, out of the 30 storage units, how many of those storage units would you say broke even or profited? So broke even, or just like you didn't lose. How many did you not lose money on? Like, even if you just broke even. Out of the 30 storage units, Jeffrey, how many broke even or more? But my average buy is $400 to $600. Trey says, I saw one owner got junk truck at my old apartment community. They pick up trash and every furniture around the compactor when it's full. Thought about calling them and offering my services. Yeah, dude. Definitely. I mean, if you could walk in, get to the property manager or the maintenance tech, At minimum, the leasing manager. You know, the hierarchy is leasing manager, maintenance tech, property manager, right? So the maintenance tech kind of makes the decision with the lets the property manager know like, hey, they're good, we can stick with them. Usually, not always, but that's generally the hierarchy that I've seen in my experience. And I've only had a few apartment buildings, guys. I'm not an apartment building expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I have experience. Yes, it was my first loss to Blackberries. Had 80% food. Hey, yo, you got a lot of mac and cheese though, or what? I love peanut butter. I'd be scared though to like eat random food. Like, what if they were like drugging it to go kill people or something? I don't know. I'm in recovery and afraid that I'll come across drugs. I've come across meth pipes. In really bad houses. I've seen needles, but like I don't know if you seeing like with seeing meth pipes, because that's all I've ever seen. I've never come across like weed or anything. Just like really dirty houses, like meth crack houses or homeless encampments. But would that trigger you? Because if that would trigger you, then avoid homeless encampments and crack houses. But other than that, I don't really, I don't see much drugs. So yeah, but I definitely see meth pipes. Few houses with meth pipes. In my 2.5 years in junk removal, 3 houses with meth pipes, 5 at most. So long as meth pipes won't trigger you, you should be fine. And I don't know if there's meth in them. I didn't look. I just put the gloves on and grabbed the shit really quick and threw it away. I don't know if it was meth or crack. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it was definitely something like that. I think the street drug in LA is meth, not crack. All right, guys. I'm off because it is time for me to rumble. So I guess we're leaving on that note. Be careful with the meth pipes. More dildos and meth pipes is what I found. Yes, James. All right, guys. I'll see you tonight. If you guys want to see a live demonstration of Autopilot CRM against Workies, Jobber, and House Call Pro, I'll be demoing tonight at 4 p.m. PST. So I leave you guys with this. Success is often covered in dirt, but so is gold at one point. Toodles! Whoosh.